Oh, okay.
Yeah. And now so you came through the entrance and we've just basically are now driving through the farm.
All right.
So this is I'll also show you till where it extends up the mountain.
All right.
Yeah. So now we're entering the forest over the first bridge. We have a river coming through. And the forest is all alien trees, and we've recently planted these indigenous trees that's growing now.
Oh, okay. Isn't this where they make the scary movies?
You could potentially do that if you wanted.
Yeah.
But it's not that scary, when you walk through here at night. You'll see it.
2,000 olive trees.
2,000 the guinea fowls. And then it comes down into this dam, and then goes down into that third dam, and we then get our water from that dam. Yeah.
In the world of real estate, there are properties and there are properties. And we are today in one of those properties. Situated outside of Hermanus in a beautiful town called Stanford is this 4-bedroom villa on a beautiful lake. Like how beautiful it is. It's just nature. Can just shout. Anyway, this beautiful villa is kept by Sumaya and Rishi, who will be telling us about the property and what it entails. Alright, so we are joined by Sumaya, who will tell us a bit more about the property and what it entails. Like I said, Sumaya, thank you for joining us. Tell us, what is it that you do on the property?
I'm so happy to join you.
Yes, thank you.
So I co-run the farm alongside Rishi. And one of the primary things that we do at the farm is that we run this guest house. So this house was on the land when the land was acquired by Rishi 5 years ago. And they were living in the house at first, and they then decided that this would become the primary feature of the farm. And so they furnished the house, they renovated the house, and now it's let out as guest accommodation. So I am involved very much with running the guest house. And then there are many other farm activities that we do here as well, but this is one of the main kind of features of the farm.
And I understand why it would be one of the main features. I mean, it's stunning. I don't want to leave. I think you have to call the police to remove me from this. I'm not going anywhere. I am not leaving. Just tell us how big is the farm itself? The whole, like, how many hectares are we looking at?
So the total the total amount of land that there is that this house is on is 101 hectares.
Wow.
Yeah. And it has 2,000 olive trees, it has a 14-hectare forest, it has 3 hectares of buhu, it has this house. We also have 2 other cottages on the property, and there's also a workshop, a barn, a laundry, an office, and a garage that we have on the property.
My goodness. So I know, like, everybody's just wondering. You said you're running it as a guest house. Everyone, the question on their mind is, how much? And before we get to how much that you guys charge per night that person stays there, how many bedrooms are in the house? How many bathrooms?
Okay, so the house has 4 bedrooms. We can convert the beds into single beds or king beds depending on your needs. It also has a loft or mezzanine, and there are 2 single beds on there, but it can be converted to couches. In total it sleeps 10 people. And then we have 4 bathrooms. We have a guest bathroom, and then 3 bathrooms that are fully it's fully kitted out with showers, and then one also has a hot tub.
And the question everybody wants to know, how much?
So per night at the moment it's currently 4,800. And then in school holidays, it's 5,000 per night. And then in high season, which is in December, it's 6,000 per night.
And like you said, you Richie then just converted into a guest house. How long has it been running as a guest house?
if I'm not mistaken, because there was a period of time since they moved here that they were living in the house. I'm not completely sure of the time frame, but I think it's been about between 3 and 4 years that it's been a guest house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sumaya. Thank you for sharing this information with us, sharing this stunning place with us, which I'm not leaving, by the way. So, guys, you heard it. It's 4,800 when it's off season, I think, or currently right now.
Yes, off season.
During school holidays, it's 5,000.
Yes.
And December holidays, it's 6,000.
Yes.
All right. Kanya, the property guy.
So this is the boundary road here, from this section onward,
Okay.
along this road here, going down, and this road here. So this here is the boundary.
Okay.
This road up here, oops, and then this road up here, sorry, we just seen a ditch, and then this road up here. Yeah.
All right, guys, we are now joined by Rishi, who is the owner of the place, and I mentioned earlier that she runs the place with Sumaya. Rishi, thank you for joining us. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. Thank you very much for inviting me.
All right, thanks. So tell us, Rishi, when you first came to the place, like just tell us the story, how you came to acquire the place.
So,
5 years ago.
5 years ago,
Yes,
yes.
yeah.
I was looking with my partner at the time for a farm, a place to call home.
Yeah.
And we were looking all over South Africa, even in Mpumalanga and Eastern Cape. We were looking everywhere. And we took this long road trip around South Africa to have a look. And no place really spoke to us, you know. And then we came to Stanford, and we decided that we would see this place, even though on the photos and on the specs we weren't really that interested. It didn't really. But we thought, we're here, we might as well sort of take a look,
Yeah.
And then we drove up to the house that you just saw.
Yes,
And
yes.
we fell in love, absolutely,
Yes,
instantly. And we cancelled our entire road trip back. We drove straight back to our house, and we put in an offer. We had to live here.
My goodness.
Yeah.
And like that place, it's hard to go to that place and not fall in love.
Very much so.
Like I'm sure, like even robots, if they were robots to take in that place, they would develop a heart to fall in love.
Totally,
It's truly
yeah.
beautiful. So what other projects do you guys do on the farm? I know you're running the place as a guest house.
As a guest house,
Like, do you
yes.
have any other projects that you guys are doing on the farm?
Yes, we do. We do some reforestation, which is actually one of the most important projects to me on this farm.
Yeah.
So we, in the Western Cape, we have a lot of alien trees that are invasive. And what we are doing is we are leveraging tourism. So we are taking donations from tourists and guests who come like you and fall in love with the farm.
Yeah.
And we ask them to donate money for us to buy indigenous trees.
Okay.
And we then clear the alien invasion and we replant indigenous trees.
Okay.
So we're basically creating a forest that's going to be here in generations to come for
Okay.
everybody to enjoy.
Yeah.
And that is the way that we feel we are giving back to the land.
That's wonderful. Like a project like reforestation is somewhat of projects that really don't get applauded enough for. You know what I mean? It's like you guys are unsung heroes. Last question, Rishi. The place is currently on the market. Okay. Can you tell us the small amount that it's currently going for? Yeah.
It's going for the very reasonable price of 15 million rand.
The video's over. 15 million. Oh my goodness. But looking at the size and like what comes with the property,
Well, that's the thing.
I just feel like it's not that high.
It's really not,
Yeah.
because one thing, it is beautiful and it's very, very unique, but it's also got everything you need. It's got plenty of water. It is really secure.
Three dams, right?
3 dams,
Uh-huh.
our own water source. You're drinking water straight
Yeah.
from the mountain. Spring
Sumaya
water.
told us about it. Yeah.
And it really is quite a unique property. It's And you know, a little slice of paradise, it doesn't come cheap, you know?
It truly is a slice of paradise.
Yeah.
And for 15 million, I'm going to be calling my banker, okay? What's my banker's name? I just forgot his name quickly. But like, you're listening to this, sort out some money. We might have to rob some banks, but like, yeah, anyway.
I'm sure he will be not picking up your call now after seeing this.
Rishi, thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
What is the place called, by the way?
Goodwill Mountain Farm.
Goodwill Mountain Farm.
Yes.
Okay, guys, there you have it. Kanya, that property guy.